Welcome, everybody. We are back at the Man Cave. I am your host, Black Irish. Good to see all you guys here at YouTube, Instagram, Rumble, and TikTok. TikTok. A couple of videos today, seeing what some modern women got to say about their woes.
Black women being evicted. It's a very high rate.
Up, and she's going to explain to us with facts and not feelings.
Let's talk about a possible reason behind it.
Okay, so it's not even like she has facts. I was hoping it's just going to be about feelings. Damn it.
From what I've been seeing on the internet, men are saying that it's because Black women aren't choosing to date or be with Black men. Okay, as a caveat.
No, I think it's a little bit more to that, but I'm sure you're just going to take a skim from what they've been saying and just run with it.
To that, Black women are higher when it comes to domestic violence. So domestic violence in Black family households is at 46%. So the fact that that rate is so high might be a correlation to why Black women are choosing to live alone as opposed to living with their significant other.
They're not choosing to live alone. You made bad decisions, and now you're forced to live alone because you, one, chose the you-know-who's, and then at the end, the other guys who you didn't want to involve yourself with, the good 67% of men who you say are average or beneath you, they don't want nothing to do with you.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no.
So, yeah, that's pretty much one of the major reasons why.
Another reason why Black women might be choosing to live alone as opposed to just not wanting to be with a Black man is because African American male homelessness is the highest in the nation.
Okay.
Out of all the other races. I understand that you're talking about Black women being evicted, but according to the statistics, Black men are already homeless in most cases.
In most cases, see, this is what bothers me. It's any excuse for why you chose Pookies and Ray Rays. Before I even let this woman speak, let's just get down to it. You chose poorly. If I chose poorly, everyone calls me out for it. When you choose poorly, you're allowed to have a platform and make lame excuses behind it. You suck at getting with people. That's not my fault. That's your fault. That's a you problem. Well, it's because they're homeless. So what about all the guys that are going to work every single day with, those other groups of people with very, very, very tan skin? Oh, they're not the black men. They're just tan skin, white, Spanish, and Asian people. Got it.
I've seen a lot of women on TikTok saying that it is the Black man's fault that Black women are being evicted. And that's not the case. Okay. The reason we are being evicted at a higher rate is because, and don't take big offense, but let's make some changes, is because we're not financially responsible.
Consumer debt, mostly women. Just saying. Commercials, who are they targeting? Women. Why? Because women like buying stuff. Credit cards, mostly the women. Most debt, women. Why? Because they like buying stuff. You want to have that Gucci bag instead of getting a nice apartment that's all taken care of and not having to worry about charges or eviction notices tattooed to your doorstep every day.
Okay. We're not prioritizing our bills and allocating our funds correctly. Okay. I had one of my residents told me, she said I have to pay my more important bills first.
Yeah, I don't like that part. So you're going to tell me you're going to be living in my house and then tell me, I wish I could pay you, but I have more important bills to pay. Okay. Well, then I'll serve you your papers, and then you can live out your car. So that way you can go ahead and take care of your most important bills, since my bill, putting a roof over your head, is too important for me. What is the difference between you and a minor? The minor I can't immediately kick out.
Now, unless you're planning on sleeping in your car payment is not the most important bill you have. Everybody might see you driving around in it, but that's not the most important bill that you have. Your rent is the most important bill that you have. And so that's why that needs to be paid first. Because in renting, you stay here as long as you pay here.
See, I got that Section 8 mindset. That's your problem. The honest truth is, it sucks to suck. Pay your bills. Stop blaming everybody while You had all these opportunities to work. And then they'll use every excuse in the book. Well, it was COVID. Well, it's the black man. Oh, it's society. The second coming of Jesus. Cryptocurrency. No, y'all just suck. For the women to get their stuff together, kudos. For the rest of you morons, stop blaming everybody else while you broke. If you got 15 bags hanging in a closet in anywhere else on the walls, you got a whole bunch of shoes, but you got bills coming in every single day, maybe you should prioritize it. Hell, I remember I was dating one of my exes many years ago. She was talking about how her bills were building up. I says, why don't you just get rid of cable and keep internet, and then you have all the streaming services. Oh, I need my cable. 300 plus channels with nothing else on. You're so addicted to it. And I says, but you can stream stuff. You don't have to watch television shows. Well, what am I supposed to do? Stop paying the cable bill. Stop paying $100 plus $200, $300 for a cable that just repeats things on other channels. There's something wrong with y'all. Just stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
Y'all keep talking about y'all won't settle. These black men have had to settle. Y'all
Yep.
not virgins.
That's the other thing. You were talking about I'm not settling, but you got knocked up 3 times, maybe married once. Honestly, you should be married 1 time and that's it. If you get married 2, 3 times, clearly marriage isn't for you. And that goes for guys and girls.
So, you coming with kids. So, you coming with multiple.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You coming in here talking about settling when you got little credit cards with legs walking around, talking about a package deal. Stop saying package deal. There's no deal for no man when you bring another dude's kids into it. There's nothing like that. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Like, I don't understand y'all. Y'all will walk up and talk about how it's a package deal for children. Those are your kids. F them kids. I love my son. I don't love your kids. I don't know why y'all, and here's the thing. You want a little crazy part? Because you know you're full of crap. Because you go ahead and ask a woman, would she date a man with kids? She'll tell you no. Y'all men need to stop being soft. Tell these women, listen, we can have fun, because clearly you know how to have fun. But that's about it. The rest of that nonsense, nope.
Baby daddies. Settle. Settle.
Yeah, seriously. There's curvy. If you're like built like a pear, you got the hourglass. Listen, I like a big girl who's got an hourglass, small waist. Even if you get surgery, I don't care. Get that done, but you got a big ass and big boobies. Hey, cool with me. Even if you're a pear shape, but you shaped correctly and you're a big girl, absolutely. But when you built like Lizzo, talking about I'm a 10, she broke y'all brains. Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, broke y'all brains. And then Izzo came in here thinking that she was going to fix that by telling you that y'all all 10s. Kevin Samuels was bringing you to reality. Lizzo was bringing you to the Matrix.
That we call the Matrix. You've been living in a dream world, Neo.
Straight up. Like, you fat as all hell, and you talking about how you demand to have a man with this type of standards. And then when you're just like the rest of them, get used up. And all of a sudden, you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to settle for the guys who I pretended were beneath me. No, you're beneath everyone else. If the guy didn't want to have a family with you and didn't even do what was necessary to marry you, you are low-hanging fruit. You getting knocked up does not make you priority. It just makes you that little, that stuff that's at the bottom of your boot. You try scraping it off, but it just sticks. So you got to take the boots off and leave it at the door because you'll track it in. I don't want to track you in my house. No way.
angry, bad attitude.
That's the other thing. What your attitude things. I don't give a damn what Umar Johnson tells y'all. Your attitude is because you just got attitudes. Cut that crap out. Nobody wants to deal with that. And I'm gonna show a video of this Dominican guy wasn't having that, and she couldn't even realize what she was doing to him, treating him like a piece of crap.
Masculine as fuck. Fake hair, fake nails, fake lashes, fake face. Settle.
Getting all these colors: red, green, purple, yellow, orange, looking like a bunch of broke ass Power Rangers. Who told you that all these light bright colors? I've never seen so much hatred in my life where you're just like, I hate my hairstyle, so I'm gonna do the most unnatural thing possible, walking around with Velociraptor claws, clawing at people.
Now y'all have the nerve, the audacity, and the boldness to say you're settling. You won't even date a bus driver? Then you try to clean it up talking about you just want black men to excel. Well, then they should get their passport and go somewhere else and find women that will inspire them to. Because y'all ain't it. Not over here in delusion land. But good luck. Settle.
Sprinkles, I know that's usually out there talking about that sprinkle chick. I didn't even know who the hell that was at first. And I'm like, oh God, this dumb bitch. She sound like an idiot. Anyway. But yeah, that's just true. Get your passport, bros. Because these chicks is out of control. They wildin'. They are out of control. And that problem is, I'm going to be really honest with you. Just I want you to look me in the camera and see that I'm talking to you. It's because of y'all. Y'all accepted that. I ain't talking about this the Pookies and Ray Rays. I'm also talking about the guys that became the cleanup men. When I was younger, I blame myself. I take full responsibility for being a cleanup man until I wise up realizing, oh, hell no. There's some women that deserve it, but they at least show their appreciation for it. The rest of y'all got that whole thing. You got the whole game messed up in your head.
You got shit all twisted. You got an Oedipus complex.
Y'all ruin it. You had something good, girl.
I didn't know what a passport bro was until one of my recent videos did well. Now I have the misfortune of knowing what the fuck that is. And my only question is, who's gonna tell him?
Oh, what are you gonna tell us? What are you gonna tell us, young lady? What are you gonna tell us as you hold that inch dildo in front of your face? What are you gonna tell us?
Who is going to tell these men that American women are some of the last demographics of women
to be chosen? Yeah, absolutely.
Catch up with what we're talking about right now. You think Russian women are going to put up with your shit? You think Asian women are going to go 50-50 with you on the bill?
You know, here's the thing about here's the first thing. First of all, the men who are going to these countries, they ain't having to worry about that 50-50 nonsense, because unlike the United States and most Western countries, those countries, the foreign countries, the third world countries that the people like to say are ignorant and stupid, they have a culture that is traditional. So it ain't about 50-50, because the woman's going to go above and beyond to be the woman. And if the man is the right man, he's going to be the right man to be all that man can be for that woman. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
You think French women are going to sleep with you just because you showed up?
Oh, you mean like how some women will just sleep with Chad just because he showed up? See, the funny thing is, it's hilarious. Y'all love talking about how men just, oh, well, you think they're going to do that? You women do that already with money. You do that here with money. The guys with money can sleep with multitude of women and don't have to spend a dime. Can you imagine that? You don't have to spend a dime as a quote-unquote high-value man. The status is what turns them on. Please. Y'all just love to say it and then pretend like we don't know y'all by now.
Oh, who's going to tell them? The reason why you can't find a traditional woman in America anymore is because there's no such thing as a traditional home or family structure, because of the way our economy is fucking us all over right now.
Oh, and here we go. See, we wait till now with COVID and the recession. Oh, it's the system that's making us not have nuclear families. Hate to break it to you. There's this thing called no-fault divorce. That was one of them. Family court. That was another one. Effinism. That was another one. Welfare. That was another one. Most of those came up way before this recession, the last recession during the, that war where they found those WMDs. You remember the WMDs? You remember you saw the pictures of those WMDs, and we were just like, that's what happened. That's why we went to war. Remember those things? Yeah, even before that. I think there was another recession I was alive long enough to be through. No, sweet thing. The family structure was broken because they started giving women power and started destroying the foundation that one was family, two was marriage. And then to make up, y'all came up with all these stupid stories about, my grandma, my mama was talking about how abusive he was. Every story was an abusive man. How about this? Next person who comes up and says that, my grandmother said this. If our husband or ex-husband is still alive, put him on a live stream. See, I'm getting all fired with this. Put him on a live stream, just like everyone who got that baby daddy. Put the man on the live stream with you. Y'all sit on a live screen and y'all can talk one-on-one. You talk, then she talks, and he talks. Let's get the actual story. Everybody wants to make excuses why they don't want to get married. Y'all don't want to get married because men don't want to marry you anymore. And then y'all just join up with whatever group tells you this is wrong. You destroyed the family foundation. You destroyed the family structure. Stop blaming COVIDs.
And I think it's ironic that American women, in response to this, are going, oh, I can make my own money and I don't have to have kids and go through the painful process of labor and raising children alone.
Yeah, that was the other reason why family structures were being destroyed. See, that's another reason. Y'all was so freaking stupid. No one says you can't have a career and all this other stuff. But when you start complaining and going against your biological clock and doing the things that females have been doing for generations after generations after generations, because some feminism movement person wanted to tell you that, you can get a job, you can get a career, you can be the man. And so because women are mostly followers, they all listen to that idiot. And then decades later, we got a whole bunch of people complaining that they can't find somebody.
And I don't have to pretend to like someone's grubby little son in order to make ends meet, in order to survive. I have literally all the options in the world.
Oh, but you won't tell them that all the options in the world ends around your 30s. You won't get those good options. Why don't you tell them that? You won't tell them that. You won't tell them the truth about their options will dwindle once they get too damn old. But good, I'm happy you built a career and put your family on the back burner.
Oh, I'm going to be a career woman and I'm going to be alone. And men's response to this is, better renew my passport.
No, see, now you're being disingenuous. Men did not care that you wanted to do all that crap. You cared about that. The same way when women talk about, I make X amount of money. Okay, you're going to take me on a date? Well, I can't go out with you. You're not being very masculine if I got to pay for you. So why the hell are you telling me about your money? Why do I care? It's a flex. You are trying your damnedest to be a man so much you refuse to do what men have to do. If you had to pay for bills and pay for dates and pay for all this crap and get nothing in return, except a maybe, it's like then all of a sudden women are just like, no, this is not a fair deal. Men are getting their passports because they've been talking to you for decades to change. They've been telling you that we don't like the way you're turning out. We're telling you that you can get a career, but if you get to a certain age, why would I be with you? With all your battle scars, with all the isms and everything else you dealt with the past guys that destroyed you. They broke you. But of course, do you say anything about that? No. Yeah. Oh, it's because we want careers and this and that. That's why they're getting the passport. They're getting passports because they're done with you. They want traditional women, and there are some traditional women that do live in this country, but the honest truth is they're going to follow the herd. because she will lead the pack. Every one of the women will lead the pack and then influence other people. So they're like an STD, just spreading all over the place until all these women are just like, I can't understand why these men don't want us. They must be misogynists.
Because you guys are the ones who are afraid to be alone. You
Well, to be honest, no, that's actually incorrect. You see, there are a good 80 some odd men, maybe 60 some odd men who are alone, don't have any relationships. We were built for this. We were built to be alone. You know why? Because ain't nobody, you can go on Facebook and see that. Guy can put on a post and say something inspirational, maybe get one like, if not nothing. A girl can talk about, I think I just got my period today. And all of a sudden, like 56 people are commenting on it. A guy can basically be doing something amazing on Instagram or TikTok and maybe get 5 or 6 likes. And then you can get some chick who has her boobies sticking out and get several thousand likes. Men were built to be alone. But that's not what this is. What this is actually is that men are just going elsewhere. That's it. They're getting their passport because men still want to have relationships. Not the guys you wanted. Not the guys that all these other women are complaining about. The guys who want relationship are going to find the woman that you refuse to be.
You guys are the ones who would rather fly to a foreign country and find a wife than be alone.
And your problem is? See, you're going to find out when you start leading a whole bunch of women down that, oh, you can be alone and be happy. If you're going on TikTok talking about, I'm fine being alone and happy, I'm waiting for that moment. I'm not condoning it, but deletion. Let's keep it real. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want that. You don't want that. It's just that TikTok is a cancer. So all these people come out here talking about how great their lives are. I don't need no man. But yet they're complaining about what these men are doing.
How ironic is that?
Honey, what are you shaking? You have no chest whatsoever.
How ironic is that? You don't see the irony? You
No,
don't see the irony?
I really don't.
And so many people or so many men in my comments are saying things like, good, have fun being single forever. Someone's going to own a lot of cats. Da-da-da.
Yeah, because honestly, that's what it really is. You guys are just going to end up owning a whole bunch of cats. I got stuck on kitty litter and cat food.
And I'm like, you promise? You promise? Brett, I don't know who needs to tell you this, and it's not fair. It's certainly not fair. But I can have like 5 boyfriends who all serve a different purpose in my life. The same way you guys have had 5 different girlfriends who did the same thing for you.
Except there's one small difference. Women value men with a lot of options. Women value a man with lots of options. Men don't value 304s with lots of suitors. That's the difference. But like I said, like I said before, you said it. You heard it from her mouth. She's doing this because she's trying to be a man. Oh, I'm going to do what the men do. All right. Y'all keep thinking we're equal. I see how society got y'all all twisted up, thinking that we equal. All right.
Freely do that. There are no consequences except for some anonymous profile on TikTok calling me some kind of slur.
See how this is? They don't ever want to accept the fact that something bad will happen. You choose, and then you'll find out if you lose.
And guess what, guys? I think I'm ready to face those repercussions. I think I can get over that. I think it's going to be okay. So, send me a postcard from France. Best of luck.
Oh, I don't know why they would do that. They make videos about doing it, and y'all lose your mind. So I don't know what you're talking about. Why say send a passport or send why would you send a postcard? All you gotta do is go on TikTok and talk and show the women that you're with. Oh, those are women. Those are whores. Oh, they're underage. Yeah, y'all don't want none of that work. Stop listening to these type of women. Be traditional, but be traditional for the right man. they're out there. And while they're still here, you got, from what statistics are saying, by 2030, it's going to be really rough for you women. But I know you won't listen to actual statistics. I understand you won't listen to people trying to warn you about the dangers. But the problem is, this may actually come back to bite y'all in the butt. But if y'all want to just pretend like it's not a big deal, hey, listen, it's all you. I don't hate you. But I do support every man that goes overseas to find a better version of you. That's it. That's all I got. Everyone have a good night. Remember, the man cave is always open. Peace.